Hi everyone, my name is Cindy Goodwill and I am going to be your instructor this semester for GS 120, and I wanted to introduce myself and kind of give you an overview of what the course looks like and what you need to do to get started. So first of all, when you open up Pathway Connect, this is the home page that you will see, and you can access your course by coming over here and clicking on this waffle icon and going down to your course, or you can come down here and find this icon of your course. This is the GS 120 course, and click on that, and that will also take you to our course. This is our course right here, and when you first open it up, one of the first things that you will see is the announcements, and I put in these announcements here every week. There's usually 2 or 3 announcements that I post every week, and every time you open up the course, if there's a new announcement, please read it. This is where I put the important information that you need to know. So it would do you a lot of good to read them. This first announcement is just an introduction of myself, so you know who I am and a little bit about me. Each week I will also post an announcement which gives you an overview of the lesson for that week. Here it shows objectives, and then down here reminders of important things for the week, and then a spiritual thought. And the weekly announcements will always be in green. And then come down here, this is another important announcement: free Microsoft Word and Excel. You can download the Microsoft Office Suite for free, and this video right here explains how to do it, or you can come down here and read step-by-step instructions on how to do it. And any announcements that are in pink, that means that they're very important and they should be read right away. And then other announcements are done in yellow. And this one down here talks about the due dates, so you can understand when things are due. And I will go more into that later when we get to the content page. So the announcements, a very important part of this class. Please read every announcement that you see posted there. Now, some other features when you first open up, right here, this is the title of the course. If you ever need to get back to the course, to this front page, you just can come and click on the title, and it will always bring you back to this front page where the announcements are. And then let's see, up here along the top, okay, it's loading slowly. We have content, discussions, assignments, quizzes, calendar, my grades, course tools, pathway tools, and help. The content, this one's important. This shows you what is in the course, and it's opening very slowly. The very first page under content is this one, the overview. Here is me and my contact information. So if you want to get in contact with me, you can email me, you can send me a message on GroupMe, you can send me a message on WhatsApp. I also have a virtual office online. You can email me and make an appointment, and I can meet you online, or you can come to my office hours Thursday 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then down here below, you need to read through all of this. This has important information about the course, things like late policy, feedback, extra credit, grading, quizzes, etc. I recommend that you go through and read all of this stuff and then come back and refer to it if you have any questions later on. The next thing that you should go to is welcome down here. There's 4 things on this page: the iLearn tutorial, the syllabus, the schedule, and how to understand due dates. Please take the time to go through and read each of these items. This first one, right, I find it the easiest thing to do is to click on the first thing, then go through and read the content or do the activity, and then click the next button and it will take you to the next item in the folder. So that way, step by step, you can get through everything in a folder. So after reading through the overview and the welcome, you can come down here to lesson 1. And each lesson contains 5 folders. First one is titled Getting Started. There's a pre-gathering folder, a gathering folder, a post-gathering folder, and a lesson enhancement folder. So the Getting Started folder, first of all, the first thing in the Getting Started folder is the Questions and Conversations discussion board. This is where you go to post any questions or any comments or any thoughts about the lesson for that week. And this is not a required discussion board. This is for you to ask questions of me or to ask questions of everyone in the class or to share things that you've learned or that you've noticed. You can have a lot of fun on the Questions and Conversations discussion board. It is for you, and I hope you can use it. I'm going to show you really quick how to post a topic, a new thread. So if you wanted to say something on the Questions and Conversations discussion board, you click on Start a New Thread, which will open up a page that looks like this. You enter the subject, so say I want to say something about budgeting. Oops, sorry. Then I come down here and say, I really like, and you can type your content in. And then down here you click Post, and it will post your conversation to the Question and Conversations discussion board. And then someone else can come in and read what you wrote and make comments on it. All right. I'm going to go back to to lesson 1. So in Getting Started, read me first. When you start out lesson 1, this is the first thing you should read. It has important information there. And then each lesson has a preview, and this can be very helpful. The preview gives you an idea of what to expect in this lesson, gives you a title and outcomes to expect. There's always a doctrinal introduction, which gives quotes from journal authorities or scriptures to show you the doctrinal basis of what we're learning. And then a lesson schedule, which shows you what's going to be due midweek, which is Wednesday at 11 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. It gives you information on the gathering and what's going to be due at the end of the week, which is Saturday, 11 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And down here there's other notes and information that you need to know. So that's a good place to look to see, kind of give you an overview of what's going on for the week. All right, so that's everything that's usually in the Getting Started folder. In the pre-gathering folder, you're going to go through all of the information that now the first lesson, things are going to be a little different than the other lessons, but after lesson 2, things are kind of, you'll get into, you'll see the pattern that we go through every week and you'll get used to it. I know at the beginning it can be kind of overwhelming. Just take it one step at a time and you'll be fine. Now I want to show you the items in each folder that are marked with a globe. Those are things to read, and after you read them, then it's marked as turned in. So this one has a due date. Things with a question mark are quizzes. So here's something to read and something to read, and here's a quiz. Things that have the little bubbles, those are our discussion topics. And I'm trying to think what other icons we might run into. So this is all of the content that is due Wednesday night. And then in the gathering folder, you'll find information on how to prepare for the gathering and how to turn in your attendance report. In the post-gathering folder, you will have assignments to do after the gathering to apply what you've learned. And all of this, here's an icon that shows an assignment being turned in. All of this is due Saturday night at 11 p.m. Mountain Time. So, And then our last folder for the week is the lesson enhancement folder. And this has some optional lesson enhancement material. It is optional. You're not required to do it. If you really enjoyed the lesson, I highly recommend looking at the lesson enhancement material. It will give you more information and something that will challenge you, something for you to do that will challenge you and extend your learning even further. So that's kind of a quick overview of how iLearn works, iLearn 3 works, and as you go through you will learn more. I just wanted to point out really quick right here, this little envelope, this is where you can message me if you have any questions. If you see a red dot, see how there's a red dot right here? If you see a red dot right there, that means someone has sent you a message. You can send messages to other students in the class, or you can send a message to me, and then I can message you back. And I sometimes use this to message the entire class. And I also send out email, so please make sure you check your email regularly. So I know it can be quite overwhelming. There's a lot to learn, but don't worry, I'm here for you. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask right away. There's no such thing as a dumb question. I am more than happy to answer your questions. And that's why I'm here. I have to say that I have a testimony of this program. I can tell that it's inspired. I've seen it change students' lives. And I know that that the people who put together this program were led by the Spirit, and that the things that are in here are important and can change your life. And so I want you to do a really good job in this class. I want you to work hard. I want you to act in faith and do the things that you've learned, and you will be blessed. So I look forward to seeing you online. Please let me know if you have any questions.